I'm Sean Provencher with the Path Real Estate team, and this is my brother Dylan. And we just wanted to put together a short video to kind of walk you through this new cool thing that we're doing. We didn't invent it; it came from the MAPS coaching community, and it's something that we're really excited about rolling out. So, the thing is called the 15th Protocol, and it's basically, well, how would you describe it? It's like an accountability measure almost, or like a...
Well, what's nice about it, do you remember when we got started door knocking and cold calling? What would happen if we didn't hit our minimum target for the week before Friday?
Yeah, next week's another week. Let's just get back in and hope we do better.
No. Once we started actually making money, what would we have to do? We didn't hit our minimum
for us,
standard.
yeah,
Our standard.
that was brutal. Our deal was if we didn't hit 10 hours of cold calling by end of the day Friday,
hardcore
10 hours
lead
to the minute.
Yeah.
We didn't hit it, we would have to go back out on the weekend to finish our minutes and do an additional 6 hours.
So can you guys guess how many times that happened to us? That we had to do those extra 6 hours?
It never happened.
0! We would never have that happen to us because we love the weekend, so we would never do that.
Absolutely.
So we always have numbers. So the great thing about the 15th Protocol is it's a similar concept. It basically is just a list of predetermined activities that you're going to execute on the 15th of any given month if you're not at exactly or more than 50% of the target that you set for that month. So easy math, you want to make $100,000 in January. If by the 15th you're not at $50,000 written, bang, 15th Protocol time. That basically means you need to roll out a bunch of predetermined actions. Now, I got to tell you guys too, the reason that Sean and I were really successful with door knocking and cold calling was because of this horrible rule. Because if there was, whenever you leave like this negotiation ability into your prospecting, guys, I love doing nothing and wasting time. So like, it's totally like an easy thing to sort of just like not, negotiate with yourself. So anyway, so that's why it's important that you have them predetermined.
So it's predetermined, it's an inevitable thing. You're not on goal at the 15th. This happens immediately. Yeah. And so we just implemented this.
I want to be like totally honest and like just truthful with people. Sorry guys,
we're vibrating over there.
Nervous about it.
We're all good.
So anyway, this is the first month we do it. So I'm just going to come totally clean and be like, we're not the masters of this. There are tons of other teams who have been doing it a ton longer than us. So if you are interested in this and you really want to know more, I'm sure Sean and I can help coordinate.
Yeah, reach out to us.
We can reach out to some people and do another video of this with.
A couple little things I think we could share though. First of all, in a team setting, it was awesome. Yeah. We came up with a predetermined list of things that were all group activities designed to generate right now business.
We crammed it into one day too.
It was all crammed into one day.
Yeah.
So for 2 days out of the month, you can expect that you're going to be working really hard doing all these things.
In addition to your normal prospecting.
You got
to remember what got you there first. Yeah.
Yeah. Great for like camaraderie and morale. Everyone loved it. So it's not punishment. It's something that we do because we know we need to do it. And I think that one really important thing is it should be focused on right now business. If you generate your business by doing door knocking for nurturers and you're going out and finding people who are selling in 2-3 years, doing more of that isn't going to change your fate in the next 2 weeks.
15 days, which is what you're trying to correct. You're off goal for that month.
So think about low-hanging fruit. I mean, you want to be going after your sphere, your top people in your pipeline. We did texting and LinkedIn and Facebook Messenger party where everyone was just like sending quick texts.
Well, why don't we just go through the day timeline-wise? I think that'd be easy.
Tell them what you did, because I think it's really cool.
So the cool thing about our team is that we have like a ton of listing appointments. We call them nurture appointments that we've gone on in the past. Maybe they're not quite ready yet, but people are always confused about their timelines because they'll say one thing and then it ends up being another because life happens. They're not lying.
That definitely exists in real estate.
So the first thing we did was we did a past appointment listing revival. So that basically is we're reaching out to everyone that we've ever gone and had an appointment with, and we're just seeing what we can do to revive them and make them into right now business. Because you know what, they already know us, they like us, they appreciate what we've done.
Maybe there's something with the market that we could share with them that would help them move their plans forward.
That's right. Locally here, we've just had some pretty big rule changes. So it's a great time to be reaching out to people. So we do that for an hour and a half. Then we take a 0-minute break and we go directly into buyer revival. So again, here in the local Toronto, Canada market, it's pretty charged up. It's kind of like really, really, really tough for buyers to get into places. But we're having this little blip right now because of the changes I just mentioned, that things are a little bit more chilled out. You're actually able to have conditions and a whole bunch of other stuff. So we do an hour and a half of past buyer revival. So that's just going through, trying to reach everyone, see how you might be able to connect and get those buyers that maybe fell off because they were frustrated with the market back in the car looking at other houses. Then around 12, we do a quick little half-hour allied resource call. So that's where we call all our stagers, cleaners, home inspectors, mortgage brokers.
Basically, it's the you owe me business, don't forget call.
Yeah, totally, because you got to remember, I mean, what's the typical ratio of what agents refer out versus what we get back?
5 to 1, 6 to 1,
yeah,
9 to 1.
If you're really doing a good job, it's like 3 to 1. I mean, mortgage brokers make about a third of what we do, so that's kind of what you got to look at. So anyway, we call those guys for a half hour, and then at the office we get lunch brought in. So we did pizza the first day, and then we did shawarma today, which was awesome. After the half hour, we get right back into it, and we do what's called a texting party. So all the people that we have cell phone numbers for that maybe we've been having trouble reaching, but we know they're going to transact soon, bang, hit them on the text. We can also hit them on Facebook, so sometimes we're adding Facebook friends for that half hour. High intensity activity that's really exciting and fun. And then basically, the first time we did do some door knocking around our new office location.
Cool thing, it was actually our team who brought it to us that wasn't the most right now business.
Exactly
thing.
correct. They were
getting great ideas from these guys.
Yeah, because they were like, look, this is kind of cool, but the fact is that it's just too far out. They want it to be sooner because, again, we're trying to correct a right now problem, not a in 6 months problem. Because the fact is, guys, if you had 1,000 years to trade in real estate, we'd all become millionaires eventually. But life is finite, and we got to get it done now. So it's so important to tie your goals and make them measurable and attached to a timeline, because that really is what it's all about. I mean, everyone's going to make $1 million in real estate. It's just whether it takes you 20 years or it takes you 4 months. That really is the difference between incredible agents and.
So what else was there? Was there after the door knocking? I think there was something else.
Yeah, there was. No, before the. So this time, what we did was we were going to do people who love us calls. So that's like Sphere or past clients. So we did a bunch of those. And we did even more of them today, because what we wanted to do was, instead of the door knocking, we just did Sphere and past clients. And then what we do for our team, because it's sort of a bigger team, we have prizes where we're giving away bottles of sparkling wine for 3 different. I think the metrics were the most buyers revived, the most listings revived, and the most referrals for your Sphere. And here's the thing, guys. The fact is that we're not really that finicky about where the leads come from. We just want leads. So if you are calling a Sphere and they give you a listing one, well, then you can put it under the listing one if you're already doing well in that category. It's just about making it sort of exciting and fun, and having there be some small tangible thing you actually get to take home. Because one thing.
But think about lowest hanging fruit. And that's what you got. And lowest right now, what could you do right now that could bring you some business?
Totally. And the fact is too, like Maps is pretty clear on this. It truly, your lowest hanging fruit always is people who love you, Sphere or past clients.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So maybe it's something that can help you in your business. It doesn't have to be in a team setting. It doesn't have to be, it could be an individual, it could be 2 people, it could be a group. If you're an individual agent, this would be something that I would think would work really well with a couple people at your office.
Well, I got to tell you.
Get into an accountability club.
Yeah, I got to tell you, too, that even if you ignore this whole video and think that, the 15th Protocol is just for suckers, the one thing that I think that, because we love you and we want to see you do well, I really do have to say that the one thing that I think would be the catalyst for Sean and I turning over from doing okay to really, really well was that deal we made surrounding our prospecting. Yeah. So whatever your prospecting method is, it doesn't matter. But do yourself a favor. I met this awesome guy the other day who came into our office to visit and just check it out. And I couldn't recognize him. He looked familiar, like over the sort of mask line, but then below his kind of bottom of his nose, I couldn't figure out who he was. Turns out he had shaved this insanely awesome beard off because he failed to hit a goal with an accountability buddy he met in Bold. And I don't want to see anyone lose their cool beard, but the fact is that having that type of line that you draw in the sand where you're like, no, I will not accept anything less than, excellence and productivity and actually doing it. I think that really, that
you owe it to yourself in business.
Yeah, I think you do. Or go get a job, because business is hard, we're always freaking out about everything and money, and it's stressful, and most people are anyway. If you're not, that's awesome, and maybe I'd like to meet you and interview you. But the fact is that if you're going to be in business for yourself, you want to have the joy that's associated in the freedom, and that freedom really comes from the success. So just get accountable to yourself and get accountable to the person that you're hooked up with, and really just stick to what you say and do what you say you're going to do. And if you don't, do the crappy thing that you promised you would. So if you're not going to do the 15th protocol month to month, that's no problem. But do set yourself an accountability standard and stick by it. If you don't hit it, do whatever that horrible thing was you said you were going to do. And believe me, you'll just hit it.
And if you're going to have a standard, tell your family, tell your wife, tell your buddy, tell someone. Like, as standards that are secret don't really exist.
Yeah,
so.
And choose someone at the office who's going to hold you to it. Whoever it is. Like
someone that'll berate you, preferably.
Oh, yeah, someone offensive would be the best. I mean, Sean and I are perfect because since we're blood and, it's really, we're pretty high level accountability to each other, so it was really awesome. So,
questions, you want to reach out to us, we want to help you guys. So, shoot me a line, drop us a note, drop us a comment, whatever you like. Once again, I'm Sean. This is Dylan Provencher. We're the brothers that run the Path Real Estate team. We're always looking for talent. If you don't want to figure out how to build all this stuff on your own, we'd love to sit down with you and show you what we're able to do to help people grow their careers. Hope this helped you, and reach out to us if there's anything else that you can use clarification on, or if you want to chat.
Yeah, guys, there are tons of houses for us to sell. We're not truly in competition with one another. We just got to raise the bar for everyone. That's awesome.
Absolutely. Cheers, guys.